So the degrowth movement is gaining a lot of popularity, which basically means planned downscaling of the economic system, which is rapidly growing through endless extraction and exploitation that has led to planetary collapse in the form of climate crisis and biodiversity crisis, etc. But think of degrowth this way. Like over here, we see a speed breaker which says 40 kilometers per hour, which is the speed limit, and this applies to vehicles. So basically, degrowth is sort of a movement. Imagine it like a speed limit on the modality in which the economy is expanding, just because it's imagined as endless economic growth measured in the form of gross domestic product. So basically, degrowth to me is sort of a speed limit on the economy. And that's it from my end. Myself, Nurita Roy Chaudhary. I have a PhD in law and development, and I have just decided to shoot while I walk, and because the surrounding around me is very inspiring for me to make quick and short thought-provoking ideas on critical economics. Yeah, that's it from my end. Peace. In the previous video, I mentioned about how degrowth can be imagined as a speed limit on the economy. But degrowth is much more than a speed limit. So in today's video, I want to talk about Karl Marx's concept of annihilation of space by time. So what is speed basically? Speed is equal to distance by time. And if you think of the capitalist economic system, what it has essentially done is it has compressed the distance across the globe. And the compression has been done by way of transport and technological innovation, in order to sustain the cycle of growth. And this has come with the indispensable requirement of high turnover rate or high speed with which technological innovation actually functions in this day and age. And so annihilation of space by time is basically how in a capitalist economic system, space is annihilated and destroyed and colonized because of endless extraction, expropriation and dispossession of natural resources below the earth's surface, and also human resources. So labor is, of course, exploitation is indispensable for the cycle of growth to sustain. But this is a part and parcel of compression of space globally at a high turnover rate. So once we understand annihilation of space by time, we also then have to understand that degrowth is not just a speed limit, but it is sort of a limit on the capitalist economic system that compresses distances in order for surplus value extraction to continue itself, in order to sustain accumulation of capital basically. And limiting the speed also then means limiting the capitalist economic system. So that is what this video is about, annihilation of space by time. Thank you.